The 86th March Madness is scheduled to tip off on March 20th, 2025. Currently, much of the bracket is still up in the air, with each team's conference tournament concluding this week, which will decide the rest of the spots available up for grabs. March Madness is an annual tournament held in March with 68 college basketball teams competing to become the national champion. March Madness is known to be one of the most anticipated sporting events in the U.S. every year due to the unpredictability in which each team will win each matchup. It's common for upsets to happen in every round, but with 9.2 quintillion brackets possible, it's also impossible for one person to guess each matchup correctly. UConn is the defending back-to-back national champ, with them winning the tournament in 2023 against San Diego State and last year's tournament against Purdue. Currently, the top seed, one in each region, is majorly decided for the tournament. The best 4 teams in college basketball get the number 1 seed in their own region. This year, those 4 teams are Auburn, Duke, Florida, and Houston. Each of these teams are led by a superstar, which is in contention for the Naismith College Player of the Year, similar to the MVP. It's Duke for Cooper Flagg, Auburn, Joni Broome, Florida, Walter Clayton Jr., and Houston, L.J. Cryer. The Blue Bloods is a nickname commonly referring to the 6 teams which have the most history in national championships in the sport. These teams are UCLA, Kentucky, UConn, Duke, UNC, and Kansas. UCLA is the most storied collegiate basketball team with 11 titles to its name, with Kentucky in second with 8, followed by UConn and North Carolina each with 6, Duke with 5, and lastly Kansas with 4th. The tournament begins on March 20th and ends with the national championship game on April 7th, which is being played in the Alamodome in San Antonio. I predict that the final 4 teams in this year's tournament will be Duke, Auburn, St. John's, and Michigan State, with the final being Duke and Michigan State, with Duke winning 64-58 and tying UNC, their arch rivals, for 6 national championships.